Alright, so this is how to repair the pad for your RGH 3-point. We're going to be looking at FT6U7 right here. This was completely taken apart when I got this console. Wasn't sure what was done to it because I didn't really pay much attention to it, but they have ripped the pad up on this. I didn't notice it right away. If you notice something else as well, that capacitor right there is going to need to be replaced. We're going to get to that after we fix this and get it on its way to an RGH3. This is a Falcon board. So what we're going to do, I kind of marked it in red here so you can kind of see it maybe a little bit better on the camera. I will zoom in. We're going to go to this via right here. This is the fix for post. Very last one, it's kind of hard to see. Put this back up here. I have two go-tos for scraping away the silk screen. I have this little screwdriver here, which is actually getting pretty dull. Then I have this end of a pair of tweezers here that works wonderfully for opening Xboxes as well as scraping away the silk screen. So you don't want to scrape too hard, you don't want to rip the trace. Very gentle. We're going to take a Q-tip really quick, wipe some of that away, see how far we have to go. Very delicate process when you're scraping these away. Just do it little by little till we have enough exposed to work with, which we do not. Starting to look a little bit better. Keep going. Now the only other option we have, if this fails, is to get onto this trace here, but there's so many in the area that this is the easiest to go to. Now yes, you know, you're gonna have a wire up top now, but it should still look pretty seamless. We want to make sure we do not go anywhere near this coil, so we're probably just going to run it straight out right here down this hole. That's probably going to be our best bet. We're going to be in the way of the heatsink regardless at this point. So scrape a little bit more away, or wipe a little bit more away. A little bit left. And just a little bit left on the edge that I'm trying to get off. That might be good enough. Let me kind of look closer at it. Yeah, that's quite a bit. So go ahead. Lots of flux. Lots of flux. Now for this I will be using some 0.8 millimeter solder. My hand may be in the way for a moment here. Preheat it up there a little bit. little bit to stick, but not a whole lot. I missed a spot, so I'm going to go back in just a little bit here, and I didn't see that. Alright, there we go. Still have some flux down there. I just wanted to wipe a little bit of that excess away. Probably about as good as we're going to get there. Add a little bit more flux, see if we can get just a little bit more stacked. It's looking pretty good though. So there's our pad repair. Let me grab some alcohol. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. So now the next step I'm going to do here is power on my hot glue gun, because once you solder this on, you do not move it whatsoever. Glue it down. It'll just rip if you do it any other way. So power that on real quick. We're going to let that heat up. And I'm just going to show you how to solder your wire onto this. It'll actually be a diode, but I think that I'm going to change that. I think we're just going to do a little bit of wire here and then glue it down. I don't want to take the risk of the diode moving too much, because the flexibility of their legs, they're extremely well, but these wires that I'm using here, they're about 32 gauge. They work perfect, and they have a lot of flex to them, which is what we want in this instance. So let's go ahead and add just a little bit more flux. We're going to wait for that to heat up. Pre-tin your wire. This one's already pre-tinned. Dab some flux on it as well. There it is. It is on. Do not touch it until you have that glued down. I'm going to glue right over the top of it. I do not want this wire coming undone, and I'm sure that whoever gets this console will not be touching it. If so, there will be a warning on the inside saying, hey, do not touch this wire, if they ever go to clean the paste or whatnot, or do any sort of modification to it. So yeah, that is how to repair that trace for your RGH, depending on whatever one you're going to do. Specifically here, I'm doing the 3.0. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Be sure to check out my other ones. If you have any more questions, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and stop it.